One.
Ooh.
Two, when people get in relationships, they feel like you're tied to me. You can't go out. You can't post certain pictures. You can't do certain things. So it's like an ownership thing. Once you put a title on something, I'm your girl, you my man, it's like I own you. Now you can't do this, now you can't do that. But I was partying before you met me. I was taking certain pictures before you met me. I was going out with my girls before you met me. Now that I'm with you, you want to put chains on me and tell me what I'm not going to do, what I am going to do. That's not going to work.
When you get into a relationship and you get into that commitment stage, certain things got to be adjusted. Like, you can't do the same things no more that you've been doing. You can't be running the streets 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because like I was once told by my mans, if you on the streets at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you either buying something or you selling something.
If you're not secure with yourself, you might not need to be in a relationship.
I mean, like, if my love is hurting you as a person so bad, then you might as well leave. Like,
Right.
okay.
Men and women, we live in a time where there's a lot of casual sex going on.
But that's what I'm saying.
Let's be real. Nobody like condoms. Nobody like condoms at all. I go by the name of Nate Almighty, aka the fucking Global Dark Skin Ambassador, man. And I got something special for y'all today. We're gonna talk about some real shit, love and relationships. A current guest coming back. That's my cousin Monique.
Y'all know
She
me?
back. Yeah, I know who she is. I'm also joined by a couple more guests. Starting over here, go ahead and introduce yourself and let people know who you are. Let them know whatever social media you got if you want them to follow you.
Alright, hey, I'm Michelle. My Instagram's __ baby dolls. YouTube, Baby Dolls Entertainment.
Yes, guys, yes. I'm Shayla.
Yo, it's your boy Wito, man, the one and only, the reoccurring guest boyfriend. So y'all niggas better sit back, you know?
Monique boyfriend.
Chill out.
Alright.
It's Monique boyfriend. We'll jump y'all niggas, but keep going on.
Alright, y'all already know who it is. Queen Mo. Add me on Instagram again. Unbothered Mo _queen 3 E's _again.
Who else we got?
It's your girl Sade, aka at Humble Queen Sade 3 _. I go by Humble Queen.
Yes. Alright, so this how we gonna do this. I got a set of questions and we just gonna see. By the way, I wanna say that the two women over here, they're dating. Monique and Wito, they've been in a very long relationship, and you got two single.
Single.
You got two single people. So what we gonna do is, you can see it's different examples of love in here. You know what I'm saying? Different examples of relationships, different examples of happiness. We just basically gonna talk about love and relationships, and wherever this video goes, wherever the fuck it go, I got a list of questions. We gonna go on the tangent sometimes, but we gonna get to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? So I want to start it off like this. Yeah, I know we live in the social media age. The first question I want to ask is, what is the problem with dating now? Why are people not staying together? Just what's the issue? Like, we all know we may have like grandparents. Like, for instance, on my father's side, my grandparents been together since they was 14 years old. They died together. I know that don't happen all the time, but it happens. Or at least people will be together for goddamn 10, 20 years at least. Nobody stays together no more. So we want to know the women's side, what is niggas doing wrong, and then as men, me and Wito, we going to explain why we think, you know what I mean, how women is moving and why people not staying together. And we going to start from Michelle, and we going to bring it all the way back to me.
Well, I feel like now people get into relationships when they're not ready. They're toxic, and the relationship goes nowhere. People get into relationships and they're not ready, basically.
Feel that.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, I could tell y'all the problem right now. The problem is...
Go in, yeah, go in.
One, they don't know how to communicate. Instead of communicating with your mouth, this is niggas and bitches, but I'm talking about just in general, relationships. Instead of communicating and talking, you go on your phone and start texting, or go on social media like Instagram and be like, oh, I hate these girls, I hate these ladies, or whatever you want to call them. But we know that's not what they calling them. But, like, come on, just learn how to communicate so everything could be smooth. A simple conversation could go very long.
Facts.
Alright, Nico, what you think?
Yo, so I feel like definitely communication is key, but I'm gonna put it out there. Me and Mo been in a relationship for at least 11 years, 10 to 11 years.
That's a long fucking time.
That's a long time, and we young, you heard. So I'm gonna say number one, when he first said about because he said social media first, so I'm gonna speak on that. So with social media, I feel like it's the more so comparison, looking at these influencers, the rappers, and what they doing for their girls or what they doing for their men, and then you looking at your man like, oh, why you ain't do that for me, or why he not doing that for me, or my nigga trash, he ain't do that for me, comparing it like that when we don't live those same lifestyles, or you know what I mean. So it's like that plays a major role when it comes to social media. And then like what she said, Shyla, the part where everybody run to Facebook, run to Instagram instead of communicating. Like I said, communication is key. Instead of sitting down with your partner saying, baby, like this is my problem, this is how I feel about you, this is what you'd rather go online and say, oh, niggas ain't shit, or my nigga don't do this, my nigga don't do that, when you could just say that to me and we could talk about it, we could work on that, we could deal with that accordingly, day by day, you know what I'm saying? So I say those is, for me, is the most important thing, so, or.
Alright, Mo, what you think?
First
Why
of all,
niggas not staying together? What's the problem?
niggas not staying together for a long time because y'all niggas see little shiny little toys outside. Y'all think that the grass get on the side, and then y'all see that little tiny toy got holes in it, cracks in it, and shit.
Let's clarify.
And that's what happens.
You saying just men, or you saying men and women?
Both.
Alright, cool.
Both. I mean, kick it clear, both. And other thing is communication, like you said. That's definitely the key. And yeah, that's it. And yeah.
Alright, Shade, what you think?
All right. Well, what I know is it's the insecurities. One,
Ooh.
two. When people get in relationships, they feel like
She about to go in.
you're tied to me. You can't go out. You can't post certain pictures. You can't do certain things. So it's like an ownership thing. Once you put a title on something, I'm your girl, you my man, it's like I own you. Now you can't do this, now you can't do that. But I was partying before you met me. I was taking certain pictures before you met me. I was going out with my girls before you met me. Now that I'm with you, you want to put chains on me and tell me what I'm not going to do, what I am going to do. That's not going to work. It's not going to work because now I feel like I'm stuck. I'm locked in, and
Like you're my parent.
yeah, you're not my parent. We in a relationship. We supposed to have fun together. Just because you're in a relationship, just because you married, don't mean you have to be tied down and you can't go nowhere or can't do nothing. You can still do the same things you were doing, but just in a relationship. That's what.
Wait, real quick.
Dang,
What
go.
she said, I feel that, but we gonna put the but, because when you get into a relationship and you get into that commitment stage, certain things gotta be adjusted. Like you can't do the same things no more that you've been doing. You can't be running the streets 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because like I was once told by my mans, if you on the streets at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you either buying something or you selling something. You know what I mean? So that go a long way. That means a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in a relationship, what you running the streets for this time of night, what you going to these parties for, what you trying to be in other dudes' faces for, or all type of hours, or vice versa, what we trying to be in other females' faces for all type of hours, or be around females in general. Like, it's different. Like, you gotta adjust the way you move. Like, you gotta move together. You gotta move appropriate, like in a relationship, when you get with somebody and make a commitment. Like,
Well,
so
yeah, I
you
should
can't
have
really
mentioned
do the
that.
same thing that you've been doing. You gotta change some things, because things change now that you stepped into that
That's
relationship
why.
stage. Like,
That's why communication is important. You know, like people get into relationships. There has to be a set list. Like you're supposed to get with somebody. You're supposed to say, "Listen, this what I'm cool with. this one I'm not cool with. People supposed to make a compromise and say, listen, I still want to do this, that, you know, and there should be somewhat of a compromise, you know, like I used to be a nigga maybe like 10 years ago that tripped on like how my girl used to dress and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But as I got more secure as a man, I stopped caring because realistically, your bitch could dress like a Muslim woman and fuck 100 niggas
Right.
Under those covers, you
or she could dress and have some cleavage out, might have the bottom of the cheeks out, and she might go out, you know what I'm saying? Dudes might be on her, but she might curve everybody and just go home to you and get nasty with you. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a communication thing. Like that's what I feel like is the biggest problem, or one of the biggest problems when it comes to relationships is, first off, this social media, everybody wearing masks. You know what I'm saying? People ain't like having those real type of conversations they supposed to be having with each other. You know, like people ain't taking off their masks and really exposing their vulnerability. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have been hurt before. Everybody been hurt before, but when you meet somebody new who you feel like you might want to take it there with, you got to take off that mask. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take off the mask, and also, if you're not secure with yourself, you might not need to be in a relationship.
And that, yeah,
Is that all that phone shit, all that extra shit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cute, but in all due reality, if you got to question what's in your partner's phone, that shit need to be there. Why y'all cuffing?
There's trust and insecurities. And you, at the end of the day, you should know what to do and what not to do. Period. You can still have fun. You don't have to have a leash. I'm not a dog. Don't have no leash on me. I should know what to do and what not to do. You're not my father. It's just no leash on me. I'm a grown woman. You a grown man. You do what you do. I do what I do. But it's just respect. You should be able to trust me when I walk out that door. I should be able to trust you. I'm not looking through phones. I'm not doing that, bro. We together. If we not, we not. If I'm in a relationship, clearly I want to be in a relationship. If I'm single, I'm single.
Especially because, you know what I'm saying, you go on somebody's phone,
you're gonna hurt yourself.
You're gonna find something.
Yeah, you see saying you don't.
No, if you looking for something, you're gonna find something.
Go through that. Right. Like,
but it shouldn't even be there. But you're looking for it, so you're gonna
find
something.
It could be nothing. Like, see, first of all, girls.
That's a fact.
Even the wackest bitches is having some type of small talk.
That's the crazy part you heard.
2-3 niggas.
It's about your confidence.
So
it's not
really,
about your look.
you really like
It's about your confidence.
Because if you're a drinking nigga, this chick's trying to talk to you too. Women are always gonna have a higher level of people trying to talk to them. But in all due reality,
but we don't
even if a woman like the attention, they really might leave a nigga on scene. They really might have some small talk. But in all due reality, if your chick is for you, she gonna be for you.
Right. Ain't no nigga could come between that.
But that all comes with the security you have with yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but look, I want to take it back to, because the original question was why couples is not staying together.
Yes.
So I want to mention this: being in a long-term relationship for 10 plus years.
What kept that?
Let me tell you something real quick. Humans are like trees. We grow. We grow through life, and our perspectives of life and different things in life change as we get older. So with that being said, you gotta love a person from when you met them and how they was thinking before and how they grow to thinking now. The things that they liked before, the things that they grow to like now, the things change, your taste buds change, your mindset changes, things you crave changes, things you want changes. Like, life changes for you. Like, you start learning more things once you start expanding your mind, especially if you dive deep into like all that like self-development and all that stuff. Like, things start changing for you. Your mind start expanding. You start wanting different things. You start wanting to grow. And sometimes we look at each other like, that wasn't who I fell in love with. You're not the person that I knew once before. But at the end of the day, it's just that I'm changing. I'm growing as a man. I'm growing as a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, speaking vice versa. I'm growing. Like, you gotta love me for who I am and who I'm gonna grow to be. You can't stay stuck on the old me, because every day is gonna be different. I'm not trying to stay in the same position because I want better for my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason too. People fall out of love with the person that we become. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it becomes different. It's hard.
Each other, it's just not the same.
Especially if y'all not on that same level where we're both trying to grow. Sometimes there's certain partners where one partner is more advanced than the other, and they're just progressing and they want more than the other, and the other person is just stagnant in life and they're stuck on the past and they don't know what they want. They trying to decipher what they want in life and they trying to figure it out. When the other person knows what they want, they know what they want to do, and they destined for it, like they going for it. And it's hard because sometimes you feel like your partner is leaving you behind, or you probably see that your partner will get into a certain position and let you go at times because you know you're not ready to grow into that light. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just how it is. Like, it's life. Like, we grow. Like, word.
It also comes with acceptance. Because me and her been together for 6 years. So we done seen each other grow. We from outside to now I want to have a crib. I want to be in the house.
Yeah.
Life changes. So if you don't accept what the person is turning into, you shouldn't be with them. So it's going to be an ultimatum. It's an ultimatum now.
And with growth comes a lot of mistakes, trial and error.
Facts.
You make a lot of mistakes when you grow. The only way you can grow is if you fall down on your knees and you got to get back up and you keep trying again. Trees grow dead leaves all the time and regrow themselves. So you just got to keep growing, and you got to understand that you got to have tunnel vision. You got to see it for the end goal, and you got to know that you got to live up to that standard and fit to where you want to be. Like, you got to make a plan. It's all about plan. At the end of the day, if you don't plan, what's the saying? If you don't plan, you plan to fail. Literally. So basically, that's in everything. You got to sit down. What do you want out of your relationship? Do you want to get married? Do you want kids? At the end goal, what's your end goal? You got to know the end goal. We got to be on the same page. We got to understand one another, and that's all. Number one key is communication. What do you want? What do I want? Is this gonna work? Can we keep going further? Like, if you don't want what I want, then we should not keep doing this. Like, it's not gonna work. We're fighting each other. We're holding each other back.
You basically saying love ain't shit. Like, yeah, I can
love
love
ain't
you,
shit.
but love is the least thing that I like. If I'm in a relationship, love means nothing. Like, love is the least thing. I want to get something out of you. Like, what am I gaining from you as being your girl? What are we gaining from each other? But love means nothing. That's basically what you're saying.
Well, love is shit because my love is passionate. But I mean, like, if my love is hurting you as a person so bad, then you might as well leave. Like, okay,
I feel like because I go back and forth in my mind. I've been single by choice for quite some time. You know what I'm saying?
How long?
oh my god.
2020 and 2020 was my last attempt to be with a woman, and it lasted like 2 months.
Oh.
I'm coming to understand myself, and as a human being, something about just the routine of
Answer to someone else.
having an answer to people,
That's me.
Yeah.
feeling like I gotta FaceTime
Yeah,
you
that's me.
before bed.
I hate that.
Plus, you know, I was in South Carolina and Shorty was in New York.
That's how you know you
So
like.
she already insecure.
So it's the
I'm in South
obligation. The
Carolina.
obligation you feel like.
It's the routine thing. Like, I'm
obligated to call.
I'm a spontaneous type of nigga. Like, all the fun shit happen with me with a woman when it's like, we not planning shit. We just chilling.
Just happen.
Shit happen. And nigga be like, yo, let's go over here. Let's go over there.
That's me.
Oh, so you the type to get offended
What's
when
your
somebody
sign?
be like, oh, what are you doing? Where you at? Who you with?
Not offended.
But
But
it's
it
just
get
like,
annoying after a
it's
while.
cringe.
It's
Like,
no,
That's
that's
what you doing.
I be like,
something.
bitch, why you asking me so many
No, this how I
questions?
feel. Yo,
Like,
remember
they
when we
wanna
was
know they not
kids?
near you.
No, this
Why
how I
you
feel
asking
like
so
that.
many
Remember when we
They
was
wanna
kids
know how you
and we would have fun when our parents wasn't around? And then once our parents step in the door, it's like, mommy's here. We can't do this no more.
Yeah,
We gotta
like-
stop.
yeah, that's me. That's why I like to be single. I hate that. Like, that's like feeling tied down. I feel like I gotta answer you. I feel like I gotta
That shit
see
get
you.
whack.
I gotta make schedules to see you. I gotta
That
look
shit
like,
get whack.
bro, I don't
quick,
want,
yo.
yeah, I don't
But
like that.
circling back to the love thing, love is an act.
Love is an act.
Love changes. Love never stays the same. Like I said, like there's a woman who I ain't been with since 2012.
Love isn't permanent.
There's a woman I ain't been with since 2012, but I still, like, in my heart, like, I love her. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, we cool and all that, but I'd rather the friendship because I know myself. Like, I'm a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, what she would want in a man, I don't necessarily got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to explain myself to no bitch every day.
That's a fact.
Like, I'm just a type of, I'm kind of a free spirit.
Right.
Like,
No,
I
for
just,
You get turned off easily.
I don't want to,
Yeah.
and then I'm the
That's
type of
me.
nigga who, if I'm in a relationship, like, I'm a dominant nigga, like, I'm an alpha nigga, I want shit to be a certain way, but I also know that women have a right to live their life a certain way, and I don't want to be like a dictator.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to make a woman miserable by trying to tell her, yo, you gotta do this. You gotta
Right.
do that. I don't want to do
That's
that.
me.
Because you
It's gonna
can't
make
be
me
a
do the
friend to a
opposite.
woman.
I'm
who's
gonna
acting
make
like
me
that.
want to fuck with
You
you.
can't be a friend
For
when you're
real.
acting like that to a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be friends, and if that shit goes somewhere, that shit goes somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm a nigga who, like, I like to have conversations with women. I like to hang out with women. I like to really, like, take the mask off, talk about real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point in my life, I felt like I was like a better side nigga than a boyfriend.
It'd be like that.
Cause it's like, I'm the nigga who, like, your nigga getting on your nerves. You come to me like, yo, man, this nigga, this, that, and that. Like, yo, damn, like, but I'm the same nigga who be like, yo, if you love me, I need to work that shit out, like, for real, like.
Those time you fucked up.
If for you to be happy, you need to not fuck with me, then you need to not fuck with me and work it out with that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or I make her feel good about herself, and then I'll fuck shit out of her, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that requires me to not have to do all the things that a woman wants a man to do as a boyfriend,
That's what I
which
feel.
is explain myself and do all this
Obligated.
extra stupid shit.
So would you want your
But I feel like if you make that
Oh.
commitment, you need to respect that shit as a man, and you need to do exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
you
what I'm
said.
saying.
We understand.
I'm saying what
You
you
need to do
saying.
exactly what you said you need to do.
I'm saying what you. I feel like what you saying is, well, like I said, is that feeling of obligation. Like you obligated to do this, you obligated to do that. Like you supposed to do this under that title. You supposed to hold up this end. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So if you feel that,
no, I'm not saying that's what I feel.
If you make
You just
the
said what I just
commitment,
feel.
No, I'm
You
saying,
just said
no,
that. That's what I
I'm
felt.
speaking in
He
perspective.
just said
I'm
that.
not-
That's what I felt.
I'm speaking in
Did
perspective.
he not say that?
Yo, it ain't not speaking in perspective.
Did he not say that? What I
All right,
felt?
but look. I want to take it back to because I like when you said that love was a
Did he
mask.
not say that's how I feel?
All right, well, I like when you said love was a
No.
mask.
Let me don't spit. Hold
He
on.
said love was a mask.
He spoke enough.
No, because I want to touch on when he said love was a mask. I felt that. Cause
Hold on, Michelle, remember what you was about to say.
Michelle,
You
let me
Go ahead,
speak.
we don't go.
Because I like what he said when he said love was a mask, and a lot of people feel like love is like, I want to put it like, people feel like when you say I love you, like it's like a tattoo, like it's a permanent thing, but people don't understand that you gotta walk in love, you gotta speak in love every single day so that love could be there. It's just like happiness. Happiness is not a tattoo. Happiness is not permanent. You can't say I want to be happy in life because you're never just going to be happy. You're not going to wake up and just be happy every single day. You have to do things that make you happy. You got to work in ways in life that put you in that emotion. Love is an emotion. Love is not agreement. Love is not a permanent, it's not a ring. It's not anything. Like love is not that. Love is a feeling. Love is actually action. To me, I feel like love is action. You act in love. You don't feel love. You act in love. The things I do for you is because I love you. Love ain't a thing. Love is nothing. Love is just a word. You know what I'm saying? For the things that I do for you because I am loyal to you. I love you. Like no matter what in life you do to me, I'm gonna do this for you because this is how I feel about you. This is my duty to you to show you how much I care about you, how much you mean to me in life. That's what love is. Love is not a tattoo is, oh, I love you. Now that I love you, oh, I said I love you. You know what I mean? Nah, it's not that. Like, you feel me? Well, that's what I wanted to say.
Because basically you was like, you don't like when females like tell you stuff, question you, but you was like, you like to dictate things and tell them this. So
It's fucked up.
I feel like
He said he'd rather not dictate
but I
things. He
feel
said he
like,
liked
why
to
do
dictate
guys
things.
always feel like they get to tell a female what to do, but they don't want to listen to a female or nothing? We ask them, but it's okay for a
That's
guy.
me,
It's
though.
okay for a guy to be like, oh, where you at? Oh, don't do this, don't do that.
Females
But
thinking
females come to
emotion.
you
You
and do
cannot
that.
leave with that.
I'm just, I'm just I'm like an alpha male, like I'm just demanding, like
Yo, I like when
ask questions.
females can't run the
Bitch,
world.
answer
They
the
can't
question.
be one
But
person.
if
way
you
I
don't
want
ask
you
you
to
a
answer
question,
them.
you gotta answer.
And bitch,
I
I
got
don't got
no
an
problem
answer to
with
you.
it.
That's me. I want to tell you, nigga, you my bitch. I tell you what the fuck to
bugging.
do.
What's
I
up?
tell you what to do. And when it come to me, nigga, don't ask me shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about.
So you
When I want you to boss me around, boss me around. But after that, nigga, get the fuck off
So
me.
fuck with a
I want
gay
you
guy.
sometimes, then sometimes I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out my face.
That's a
Sometimes
fact.
I want you to feel like,
People need
yeah,
space
that's my
sometimes.
man. That's sometimes
You
nigga,
do need space for
People
shit.
need space
That
sometimes.
shit, you do need space.
Fire, take that.
You
Space
need
is a
space.
big thing.
Space the
That's me.
thing.
I
But
can't,
they,
like-
that's me.
And
I'm
that
like a
shit-
nigga. I don't.
It's like
Yeah.
you need
That's
space.
me.
But guys turn females like that because it's like, all right, I asked you a question. You don't want to answer my question? All right. So when it's your turn
Why
to
we in a
ask
relationship
me
if you don't want to
something,
answer my question?
watch how I act.
Why we in a relationship if you don't want to
Cause
answer
y'all do the thing about it
I
is
think it's the same
y'all,
energy.
the men.
What y'all mean don't answer a question? Like, let's put it in perspective.
Don't
What do
Y'all
y'all mean?
answering the question is
Everyone-
bad.
Let's say you out, right?
What do y'all mean
Let's
not
say you
answering
out,
the
I
question?
FaceTime you, oh, what you doing, where you at, who you with, what's
None of your
going on?
business.
That
I mean,
makes
I
no
don't
right.
like
Everybody-
Oh, they be like, oh,
Nobody in a relationship is allowed to say none of your
Oh, don't
business.
FaceTime
to
me. That's
anyone.
Right, yeah, you.
Nah, nah,
You don't need to be
nah.
single.
See, when it comes to that, when it comes to that, that's
Shut
not
up.
answering the question. That's just
I'll
you
pull up
hiding
and
some
slap
shit
you.
at that point. That's not answering the question. You hiding some shit. You doing some phony shit.
What was that? Oh,
It's
that's
just giving the
different
same
than
energy I'm
fucking
getting.
simple question.
Alright, boom.
I'm like, no FaceTime,
I thought y'all
just
meant
call.
answering the question, meaning like
Wait,
when it comes to emotions. Because when I've
Yeah.
been in a relationship for 10 years, 11 years, and it comes to a point where we have conversations about how we feel, and one of us sometimes will not say, you know what I mean? We will not answer, we will not speak, we'll just be quiet and hold our emotions within us, you know what I'm saying? And just hold that grudge and
Just
then
say
just
it's
go
me.
every day.
Just say it's me.
Like, chill. Yo, we'll just go every day without speaking. We'll just go every day without not saying stuff to each other. So we're not growing from that. We're just staying stagnant. We're just staying in the same place, not moving along with our problems or our situations. So when y'all brought up the not saying something, I thought y'all meant in that
Is it
aspect of
AC on?
a relationship, in that aspect of emotion. You know what I'm saying? I didn't thought y'all meant like, feel me? I was thinking it deeper. But since we took it deeper and I took it deeper, that's what I feel like.
You gotta go.
Literally.
Even in that
What y'all doing?
aspect, it's like, come on, people are not mind readers. If you feel some type
That's
of way,
what- exactly.
communicate.
But that be y'all women will expect
Exactly, y'all stop. Oh, I don't want to
that's
talk to
me.
you. No, leave me alone.
No, it's not that. I know what it
I
is.
express myself.
We
I like
want
that.
our man to know. I shouldn't have to tell a man how to be a man. You should know how I'm feeling. You should know what I want, and that's it. If
look,
I got
One thing about me,
Women.
I ain't gonna open my mouth.
Yeah.
When I open my mouth, you gonna get your feelings hurt.
All right,
That's
good
why I be
question.
quiet.
Good question. Next question.
That's one thing about me.
Next question. Good question. We're gonna start with Sade.
No, wait. Before that question,
Alright,
let's
what?
ask the women. Since they know so much about what is it to be a man,
That's
what is
exactly
it to
what
be a
I'm
man?
about to
All right,
ask.
perfect. Yo,
we gonna start with
so
Sade, and we gonna give his opinion too.
What is
And
it
we
to
gonna
be a
run
man?
all the way
They
around.
playing today.
What is a man supposed to be?
Uh-huh.
How you supposed to
Think? What is he supposed to be?
Start with
What is he
Sade.
supposed to think? What is he supposed to say? How is he supposed to feel? Since y'all
A
niggas
man is
know.
supposed
Since
to. I
y'all
don't
know.
know.
You heard? Since y'all know.
A man is supposed to lead. The man is the guy. He's
Alright,
the
look,
lead.
lead.
He's the map. The man is the person that's supposed to, if we arguing, if we fighting, instead
He's
of
supposed to
being
shut
a
the
girl and arguing back,
Right.
tell me,
No.
baby, I'm sorry, we'll talk later, or
That's
chill.
not. That's being a yes man.
That's a man. That's not being a yes man.
No.
That's
Being
not
a
being a yes
man
If
man.
he don't feel like he wrong,
That's bitch days. Exactly.
Not sorry, baby. We're gonna
She
talk
said it
later.
as
You
bitch
the
days.
calm in the
He
relationship.
said you should
We gonna have different definitions.
Yes,
No, finish.
the man is the lead. He's the guide. He's supposed to be the man. He's supposed to let his balls hang.
Leaders don't shut up. Leaders don't say, all right, that's it. Leaders say, all right, no.
But he's not supposed to act
Leaders
like a
shut shit
girly girl
down.
and argue
No,
back.
leaders shut you down. This is what it is. Not, oh,
But it
yeah,
ain't
what
what
you
it
said.
is.
All right, okay. Okay, baby. No, fuck out of here.
I know.
I feel like-
What's the man? What a high man supposed to
Fuck
move?
out of here.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a leader. He's supposed to lead.
Get me on
And a
that.
man is supposed to
When
be
I
a
say lead,
protector,
dog, what that mean?
a provider. He's definitely supposed to be those things.
What's the
All of
provider?
that shit. What you mean the
You
provider?
say lead.
Don't say pay for everything. What's
What do you mean
provider? What's
provider?
provider? Pay for everything?
What that mean?
So we ain't in
I'm
that
not saying it. I don't give a
You want to provide.
Provide what?
What you mean provide?
Speak in
The bills. You supposed to do shit.
all the bills.
Be around the house. Be the handyman. Yes.
All the
Protect,
You
provide,
want?
and lead.
You want
That's
women? Y'all want
men's
women? That's the
job.
problem.
I
Hold on.
want you to suck dick when I walk in the room.
Okay, that's the problem.
Once I walk
And
in,
y'all want
suck
the role.
dick.
Women is not submissive
Gangsta.
to y'all. Because
No.
we have to take on the role of that too. Y'all want women to be submissive to y'all. What the fuck? I gotta go 9 to 5. I gotta go to work and shit. I ain't saying not to get dick. I'm tired, nigga. I just came from work.
Let me tell you
Fuck out of here.
But
No.
Women lose their value.
I'm
Alright. So let's speak.
You
about
want me to
this.
come home at 9 o'clock at night?
If
One
I-
nigga be outside paying the bills. I be home in bed, tucked away, 9 o'clock p.m. on the dot. Pay all them fucking
Alright,
bills.
so if that's what submissive is, then all women would lose value and all men would lose interest if all you doing is the men paying the bills, the men doing the physical labor, the men doing all the work, the men holding out all the emotion, and all you doing is fucking and sucking his dick. That shit gets wasteful. That shit gets, it's regular. It's like a pocket pussy. You know what I mean? Throw that shit away. We could get another one. Feel me? If you're not holding up,
But
no
y'all
value,
think
if
that
you're not
when
doing
women-
nothing, if you're not supposed to.
Y'all
Men
think
have
that because
emotions
women
too.
is
Men
not.
have a-
Y'all
have
think
to
when women
support
is
men
not.
emotionally.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
you're saying you want men to pay all the bills, you want men to do this, and that, and the third.
I
All you
said
gotta
what
do
men is
lay down,
supposed to
cook,
do.
clean.
He asked me what I think a man is. I give him a definition: a provider, a protector, and a lead. He wants to lead. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Nah, you said pay all the
Alright,
bills.
so we
I feel like they want me. I feel like honestly,
Some men are like that though.
some men is. I feel like men is
And
supposed to
all those
be.
men get rolled over.
No, all the men are abusive. They're controlling.
They want something in return because that pussy ain't enough. They want that extra power to feel like, all right, now I'm gonna dominate this chick. I'm gonna do what I want to her. I'm Yo, come on, yo. Like,
Alright, so
get crazy.
Mo,
like.
you got your point across.
No, let's
We
get to
gonna-
the girls.
we-
To the girls,
we
not the
done?
girls. Because the girls, it's the girls.
All right, so we just gonna focus on the ladies.
Yeah,
Alright.
they talk about the
So
women.
basically, a man providing. This is what I want. I'm just being honest. I don't want you to pay everything, but you're gonna pay most of the utilities. Let's be honest. When I want my nails done, I shouldn't have to tell you. I want my nails done. No, this is something.
You want to look good for you, right?
You
You just
telling me
want to look
it's
good for you, right?
Let them go. Let them go.
Everything. This is my payment.
Let them go.
This is what I come
Let them go.
with. This is what I come with. This is part of my bill.
Your maintenance. Your maintenance.
I'm maintenance. It
Maintenance.
is. You want them to. You want the dick grabbers with your dick, right? You want the dick grabbers, right?
You want me to look good.
You want me to look good, right?
You should want me to
You
look
should-
good
exactly.
anyway. Like, come on. If I need my nails done,
What if I
shouldn't
want
have to
that
be
natural
like,
runaway
I need
slave
you
look?
to do my nails.
We don't.
Runaway slave look. Oh,
My bitch gotta be glammed up. My dick not even getting hard.
Because you don't want the runaway anymore.
Come in.
He
What
like
you
the weave
said?
is out, no makeup on, run around.
How's the man supposed to move? What he's supposed to do?
Come in, got rid of the ran away.
Move like a boss. Put me on. Teach me the game. Teach me so I'm able to run my own business. If I got a vision, help my vision flourish. Don't just have me sitting there looking dumb.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
That's he's
Now
supposed to
years
lead.
go
He's
by,
supposed to be the
exactly.
guy.
Like,
He's the
come
man
on.
that's supposed to have a plan.
I'm not
He's
saying
the one
run
with the
everything.
plan.
But if he's
I'm
leading,
not gonna
how's he
listen to you if
leading
you
your
running
vision?
everything. But show me the way so I could be a boss too.
Okay.
You a boss? I want to be a boss too.
Yes, yes.
Right.
That's what I'm
Not a
talking about,
slouch. A boss and a slouch.
Right.
Right.
What am I gonna do with that?
Or Boston the leech. Nobody want that.
Like, come on.
All right, so
It's just basic stuff.
Shelly, what about you? What you think?
Well, I feel like I agree with her. If I'm gonna be with a man, I feel like I want you to teach me something, show me something. You have to elevate me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be with a man if I'm doing more than you. Like I would want to be with a man that can show me something, teach me things, with everything, with finances, business, sex, everything. Like I want a man that's just everything. Like, and they gotta be, you know, communication of course is important. And yeah, and of course they can't be broke because I'm expensive to maintain.
Right.
I have a lot of bills. I have
Get a
other
bitch in
things.
your tax bracket. That's what you need to do.
Yes,
That's what you need to do.
yes.
Right. If you know,
Because y'all can be handling certain girls.
yeah, I hate that. I hate when certain niggas DM me and I go look on their page and I'm like, why the fuck this nigga think he can even pull me? This is crazy.
Exactly.
Like you're stupid.
So if
Are
nigga,
you-
no.
That's
So
right.
yo,
That's
Jude,
gotta
you heard?
agree.
So if females want niggas to go in their tax bracket, then females gotta live into that tax bracket.
Right,
And
of
you
course.
can't be living on your mother's couch.
Yeah.
You can't be doing it. You have to Bro, if
Exactly.
a boss nigga, you gotta be a boss bitch.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
And we
you
are.
can't- like you said, you can't be yourself.
So,
Like,
Certain
you know what I
niggas
mean?
is like, how dare
can't
you
be that.
DM
Like,
me? Like, how dare
know what I
you
mean? Like,
think that you could even?
if I have
talk
more
to
than you shouldn't want me.
The nigga gonna
No, I
shoot
feel
his
like
shot,
a man
gonna
is
shoot his
supposed to
shot,
be
son. They like-
a leader. Like they
Nigga gonna
supposed to
shoot
like.
his shot, he
have
gonna
more.
shoot that
Yeah.
shit, yo.
Nah, being a leader doesn't mean you have more. Being
Like
a
if-
leader means, I feel like being a leader means you have more common sense. You have more.
Yeah.
I
What are
would
you
want.
gonna do with a dumb
It,
nigga?
no, what? Who would exactly?
Even
Who
if you
wouldn't
have
want a
a
man that has more though? You can show me something.
And they don't exactly
But
have to
say
have
my-
more,
my
but if they
nigga,
have the
like, what you
potential,
say?
like
No,
they
not you, I'm
mindset
not
is
talking about
right,
you.
they showing that they on the right. If they have the potential to show, but if they just
Yeah, like
Because 10, 11 years,
Yeah,
you know,
that's a
nigga, I'm that nigga you heard.
Alright, so
Potential means
I'm
a
a-
lot, but if it's 10 years worth of potential and that's it, like, come on, like, how many
What
years?
you
I'm
trying
gonna
to say?
keep
'Cause
putting
I
into-
This is not a potential thing what y'all got right now. Y'all got something like real, something that's rare, and something that should be
10
like
years, you
valued
wanna
and
quote the 10
appreciated,
years and
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? Y'all got the type of shit, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm too judgy. I be liking women, but I don't be like liking a lot of women because I feel like a lot of bitches is the same. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean
I be
the same?
wishing like the same. Like I want to dress this way, talk this way, act this way.
I think all girls are the same now.
They talk like they can suck dick real good, but really it's mid. You know what I'm saying?
Mid grade.
That
Just that ratchet pack.
And
I feel like
as a nigga who lived his life and has some experiences, you know what I'm saying? A lot of chicks is really the fucking same, you know what I'm saying? What I need in my life is just something different. Like I said, like I feel like what make me happy is like a customized relationship. Like
You can't do
like,
that. You
like
cannot
what
build
y'all
a
got right
bitch.
now,
It's not build a bitch.
I consider a customized relationship. It may not work for everybody else, but it worked for
Well, we
y'all.
both, yeah, we both bisexual, but we both.
let's
It
touch on
worked
that
for
shit.
y'all. Like y'all might get together, y'all might find a nigga and flip the nigga one night. Y'all might flip the nigga.
What
Now,
you mean
before we
flip?
get into that, because they don't understand that.
Right.
What are y'all? Let them speak on that. Like,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
they?
Yeah,
Like,
let us-
let us
What you
speak
mean?
on
Yeah,
what
we
are
Let's
they.
try to introduce
Yeah,
y'all.
introduce our
Gay
relationship.
lovers.
Yeah, we
introduce
together,
our
but we're also bisexual because you know we love the male attention, the male affection, the male, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just the dick; it's the male.
Thinking with my dick.
It's the male
I'ma
companionship
figure
too.
it
Just
out.
having a
Don't.
man, a manly figure like with you. It's not even just the sex.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's more than
So-
sex. Cause we could use dildos, strap-ons. We could do
Straps.
that.
It's not really
I want
just
to hear that. I want to hear
What
that.
do you mean strap on? For who? For the man or you? Just the
No, I'm saying it's not just about the dick. It's more than the dick.
Yeah, it's just a
I
talk.
feel you. I
It's
So
the
you
male,
move-
because me and her, you know, of course I love her with all my heart, she my life, but of course I need a
I
man
know you want
too.
some dick.
So I got a question for y'all. So
Hold
y'all,
on, wait, because we gonna get into that, but it's a couple things, it's a couple places. It's like two more topics I want to touch on before we get there. Cause we gonna go in on that. Cause y'all really got a unique situation, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely.
But going into the next topic, right? Right? This is gonna be a little bit controversial.
Let's get into it. You know I like that.
Let's talk about abortion.
All right.
Listen, hold on, listen. There's this thing called Roe v. Wade.
What is
Right?
that? I don't know.
There's laws getting passed in different states.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's not
There's a big, like, over the last week, there's been like a big uproar about abortions and women having a right to do what they want to do. I got my own opinions. I'm gonna start with myself, and then we could go around.
Let's hear
Let's start with myself.
Let's hear the men talk about something now.
Okay, so
In a
boom.
woman's body.
So boom, I'm gonna state what the facts are as far as this abortion thing goes, right? The facts are is that first off, I feel like women definitely should have that option.
Yeah, thank you.
However, I do feel like there should be laws when it comes to this shit. Like, see, I was thinking about this shit the other day, right? Because see, we have to take into account that even though it's not the highest percentage, because I'm gonna be real, most women who get abortions, it's not most, and I'm saying like 70-80%, it's not because you got raped. It's not because you got raped by somebody and they ended up pregnant. I did the research. That's very low percent. I did the research. I feel like there should just be laws. See, because as I get older and I get into my spirituality, I'm a nigga who I paid for abortions before. I've went with women.
What the fuck you smiling for?
I've
paid
went,
for abortion.
What's up with you? Why y'all?
I went with women. I went with women who I had no intentions on being with. But I had sex with her raw. She got pregnant. She said, "Listen, I want to have an abortion. Go with me to get it done." I went with her to Planned Parenthood. I didn't participate in these things. But as I get closer to my spirituality, right? I feel like, listen. At a certain point, we have to hold ourselves accountable for the bad decisions that we make.
Yeah, right. Those are big decisions.
We have to hold ourselves accountable, men and women. We live in a time where there's a lot of casual sex going on. Let's be real. Nobody like condoms.
But that's what I'm saying.
Let's be real. Nobody like condoms. Nobody like condoms at all. We don't want to get burned.
Bitch, clearly you don't.
We use them shits because we don't want to get burned, right? We don't want to get burned, and people who don't want to get people pregnant, right? Let's be real. Men, very hard to pull out. I've had pregnancy scares in my early 20s to where now, if I happen to not use a condom with a girl, my pull-out game is so fucking strong. Like,
Yeah, pull up game makes sure.
she'll be,
That shit
you know,
never
girls
got
like,
me
they be in your
You
ear.
got 2 kids, nigga.
How old are they? They 9 and 10 years old.
True.
I ain't had another slip up. I ain't had to pay for an abortion. I ain't had to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I choose to go that route with a girl, my pull-out game is strong. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like if I have another kid, I want to be with, because like I wasn't with my baby mothers, my 2 baby mothers. I want a daughter, and I want my daughter to grow up in a house with her parents. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm real like choosy and selective. But first of all, let me get into the abortion thing. I feel like women should have the right to have abortions if they want, but I feel like there should be a limit.
Yeah, a limit of what?
Listen, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think.
Married?
Because here's the thing. There has to be something that causes women and men to be more responsible, right? A man would have to be responsible if a woman got pregnant, right? And she chooses to keep the kid, right? But I feel like this. A woman should be able to have an abortion 2 times in her life, and it should be connected to her Social Security. Right? Listen, hold on, let me speak. Because first of all, if a bitch having 3, 4, 5 abortions, you out here wilding. You living reckless. You living reckless. And you fucking a whole bunch of niggas you should not be fucking. Hold on, let me go in. Hold on, I got ages, right?
These are age.
No.
What is the same person?
Listen. I got ages, right? Before 18, a woman should be allowed to have at least 1. Not a woman should be allowed to have, when I say this, not to control women, but to force men and women to be more responsible. I feel like it's
not gonna force
a woman, I feel like legally,
That's gonna force a lot of
I feel like legally,
a
a woman should only be allowed to have 2 in her life. 2. And that's before 18, when you fucking around, right?
Because
And then you realize hold on. And you realize you want to go to college and all of that. She should be able to go get that done, right? And then another one should be between 18 and 25.
So you want? Let me let you talk until I go with the.
Nah, because because it's a man to say his perspective.
Hold on, let me get my. I feel like
Reckless women, you want them to have all those kids.
No more than 3.
Look at all these babies being made in fucking poverty.
Beat, raped, tortured, like.
You want all those
Poverty.
No. When it comes back to the
Poverty.
reckless
Is it
women.
poverty?
So I'm saying, with the reckless women that you said, You would rather the reckless women have all those
them kids just running around
The
and then
reckless
them babies
women.
having babies.
The reckless women that's
Nah.
like, "Hey, Poppy,
We gotta
none of
do
me."
something, man.
No.
Don't make about no Spanish bitches. Fuck out of here.
Right.
Not nothing.
We gotta do
Fuck is
something. People just gonna keep being irresponsible.
You gotta get knocked the fuck out.
Are we not taking into account the
Get the fuck
mental
on.
effect, the spiritual effect?
It's
of
your
the-
body. Fuck it. If the bitch if the girl want to have 9 abortions,
No, the fuck
let
they
her.
don't.
If she don't want to have a baby, she don't want to have a baby.
How the fuck you
If
know?
she wants to, fuck it.
9?
Yeah. If she wants
You know
to,
they do.
I don't think
I
that
don't
you should
think
put a
that.
restriction on abortions. If I don't want to have a kid, I'm not gonna have that baby.
You can get your
And
head
you
knocked
also
off.
have to take into
Nah.
consideration
Uh-huh.
the men that's trapping girls when they don't want a kid, they're poking holes in the
But what?
Nah, they dead ass
What?
No, for real. They do that. No, it's not 1%. It's not 1%. No, it's not.
70%.
Niggas want that. Nah.
You OD.
Especially if you a fire girl. If you a fire, no, they doing it.
I'm tired.
You
Most
fucking
men
them
are scared
already,
to
they
have a
fall
kid.
in love.
70%
They're
of men
trapping you,
is
they're
scared to
trying
have
to trap
kids.
you. They're gonna
70%
That's
of
a
men is
lie.
scared to have
That's
kids.
a lie.
Oh.
That's a lie. I'm tired of people saying she trapped me. No, nigga, you trapped her.
Fuck up.
At the end of the day, you also an adult. You would have got control over your dick, nigga.
When it
You
comes-
not in it.
When it comes to pregnancies,
It's
I
the men.
always hold niggas more accountable.
Thank you.
Because here's the thing. On one hand, no child gets born in this world unless a woman wanted that child to exist. But on the other hand, a man has the sperm. If you didn't nut in her, she won't be pregnant.
But
Exactly.
damn, yo, let me tell you something.
You
You
didn't
know
know
that
that you ain't
irony in
right. I
that
do hold
moment
niggas
is
more
like,
accountable.
You
damn.
need to.
I do.
You need to.
Because it took the sperm to make the baby.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, sperm
Yo,
cells
but yo,
nice.
you know in the moment of the
I'm
strokes.
pulling out.
No, you know in the
I'm pulling
moment,
out.
but you know in the
It'd be on
moment
her
of the
face
strokes is
before me on
also.
pussy.
Damn, like, yo, let me
It'd be on TV
boss,
before
like,
me
let
on
me
pussy.
boss you.
It'd be on her
So
ass.
you don't like that?
You
puppy
sound
boss?
dirty. You sound fucking disgusting.
You just a
You
freak
sound
nasty
fucking
nigga.
dirty.
You just a freak nasty.
That's what I'm saying. What happens with the freak nasty?
I'm pulling
thing?
out.
But I really don't want the baby, but it's like
Right.
you want to
A grown man who
that-
got dick
no,
that quick,
No, look,
no bitch getting
Bro.
pregnant unless
Thank
he
you.
want
No,
her to
I
get
know what he
pregnant.
means.
Oh,
I know what he
because
means.
no,
I know what he
bro,
means.
alright, you never watch porn when they say "Poppy, nut at me."
I know what he means.
That shit sound
I don't
good.
give a fuck what she talking about. I'm not doing
No,
it.
because some people.
I'm not
I don't know
doing
why
it.
you laughing, because bitch, I don't say no shit like that.
Yeah.
Not true.
No fun shit. Some people get off on shit like that.
What the fuck you talking about? That is fucking funny. It's not funny, because you I'm honest with y'all. I'm good, you really
Yo.
I know what he means.
I go to the Spanish bitch, because you want Poppy now.
No, but guys
Stop
do
saying
it
nigga nut at me.
here.
I ain't gonna say, no, I'm not. I'm not.
I know what he
the
means.
irony of the moment.
It's just,
the
yeah,
moment.
it's the
It's the
thought of
moment.
it. Like,
It's
you
the
don't want to
heat
have
of
a
it.
baby, but at the heat of the moment, it
It's like-
feels
It
good to
feels
like,
so good.
yeah, I want to get pregnant by him, but I really don't. It's just going to make
So
sense.
y'all better stop doing that.
And-
Women who do that shit need to stop doing that
And when
shit.
they nut
Stop
over
saying
the
nothing to
time,
me.
That's me.
No.
Stop saying
I'm
nothing
not
to
That's
me.
me. I'm going to tell you that doesn't mean,
So
no, I
y'all
don't
know
want
my-
that
y'all know my
fucking
perspective.
baby.
I
That's
feel like
problematic.
That's me.
You're toxic. Stop doing
That's
that.
I'm not doing that. I'm
That's
not doing
me.
that. To get a plan B,
I don't want that
after
baby,
$50,
At the moment,
too much money.
When
I'm
I'm
not doing
fucking,
it.
I'm not thinking about
Cause you know
10
girls,
years later,
they like
5
feeling
years
that
later,
cum
a
in the
week
rest
later.
of
I'm
their
thinking
body.
about right now.
Just get a plan B. It's $50.
When I'm yo,
That's
and when I'm having sex, I'm not
They
thinking
pay
about
plan B.
when I'm having sex.
Oh,
I'm not
they are
thinking about
paying for it.
tomorrow.
Oh, you're a nigga?
I'm not thinking about next
Yeah,
week.
you better pay for
I'm not
it.
thinking about a year later. I'm not thinking about no kid. When I'm having
They'll be like,
sex,
bitch,
I'm
I'm
having
gonna
sex
get
right
you
now.
every
I'm
day.
having fun right now.
I ain't gonna lie, my opinion type changing now, man. Cause we be
Most times I hope that you
It's at
so
the heat of
drunk
the moment.
that the
I'm
liquor
going to do
kills
that every
shit.
single time.
women might.
What you mean?
You
You
know,
know.
women should just be able to
Not
just
me.
do it.
I'm saying like
You single after this fucking
It's just
podcast.
for
Cause now
fun.
y'all-
Say that again.
It's just for fun.
Say that again.
I'm kind of starting to feel like women should just be able to do it.
Because we lied to them and said, I love you, I want your
Because
baby,
you know
knowing
what
damn
I'm-
well you
yo,
don't love
because he know for a
Just
fact.
the other day.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, if I love her, if I like her enough, then it's just and she like, ooh, she like, ooh, I might be like, oh.
Then once it's done, it's like,
Oh.
you get that shit, you heard?
I might
that
lie
shit.
out loud.
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah, you
typically
be-
do that though.
You be promising shit, yes, nigga, I'm gonna buy you a car tomorrow, I'm gonna give you everything.
You
You be
better hope she was
lying.
so drunk
It's just
that
for
the
the
liquor
heat
in
of
her
the moment.
stomach deflects the sperm. You know what I mean?
What?
No.
Dick.
And here's the thing though, it's only 1 week a month where
These
you
people on
get
the floor,
pregnant.
so I don't know.
Yeah, if it's only 1 week when you're
You get
ovulating.
pregnant when you're
So.
ovulating.
Hope you don't catch it during that time.
But that's the best time to say that during the sex.
But if you
Y'all
start
be-
getting your good, you got 72
y'all be
hours.
extra
Yeah, because you know,
Like,
especially if you
hormones
have the
and
app, you tracking and shit, you know the days, so you know.
Not even telling a
What
nigga.
I suggest niggas do,
The float.
what I suggest niggas do is wear a condom or pull out.
Or drink a warm Malta.
A drink never.
Malta is nasty. Pull out. Pull out, nigga.
Yo, you better leave that.
I got advice. Make
And then
it
niggas be
fun.
mad when a girl keep the baby
Make it
and y'all
fun.
gotta pay child support.
Nigga, hold it down. He nutted. He nutted. I
What?
got child support
Or-
right now.
Alright, what if?
Just get a
What if
vasectomy,
y'all
cut
did
your
that?
balls off.
Alright, what if y'all
We're
did that?
not doing that.
What if you
They
let
take
it
money?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they cut the balls
Oh,
off.
well,
What you think
I'm
we
gonna
did?
say
Cut
that.
the
balls.
Probably
They don't
weird
cut off the
because they
balls.
She think no. She think niggas is
You gotta
chaps.
have
They
those
get
things.
neutered.
They don't cut the balls off.
But you have the good balls.
And my dad was always had that shit. Look,
No,
it's a
but
big
look. Let's talk about this. Look. If you and the female have an agreement, all right, whatever we do, we not gonna go no further than having kids. We not gonna go no further than a relationship. We just fuck buddies. But we fuck raw. I be nutting you. You know what time it is when I nutting you. It's regular. We either gonna get
Nobody's
we gonna
popping
get
no
Plan
fucking
B.
Plan B
But
every
look,
day.
what if you keep the baby?
Yes,
And you said we not gonna have no baby together. We not doing none of that. We not on that type of timing. We for me, we
If
do
you
what we
not
do,
in the
and
girl,
then
you giving a woman control over how that
fuck
goes.
And guess what? If you're fucking
You really
somebody,
don't want no kids.
bro,
Don't
somebody's
let
falling
Wait,
in
hold
love.
the fuck up.
Somebody's falling in
Hold
love.
up.
If y'all not together,
Hold
somebody's
on.
falling in love.
verbal agreement is
You don't want no kids, don't let her know. You
I
a
don't
man.
know,
You know
bro.
goddamn well
No.
when a woman get
I'm
no
a man, but we
emotions,
talking
all
about
that
that.
other shit don't matter.
Cause bro, sex
Damn,
is-
that's a fact.
Somebody-
When I'm emotional,
Who
we
got
got
to
to
say
say
anything
anything.
else to
Do
it?
anything. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your.
Because you
If you
you
don't
wanna
have
fuck
no
up this
kids,
shit, who that talk with?
Don't come in us.
It ain't no fucking perspective, nigga.
Don't come at me,
What the
nigga.
fuck you talking about? What the fuck is he talking about?
You coming in there, you gotta live with the
Yeah.
results.
You know what I mean?
If she wanna have that baby, nigga,
She gonna have that baby. If she don't wanna have that baby, she not gonna have that baby.
Because if I'm messing with you consistently, if I want a kid,
Yeah.
I'm having that kid by
Once
you.
you nutted her, it's not your decision no more. It's her decision. Period.
my
They have
decision
that right.
to say
Period.
that wasn't
Okay,
me.
guys, hold on. Quick
And if you
pause.
don't wanna be
It's
in
not
the
your
kids'
decision
life,
to be a
Quick
deadbeat.
pause,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we should have a break.
you don't wanna be in the
Hey,
kids'
y'all
life.
can
that's
talk.
it.
Yeah, you will always be a deadbeat.
Just
That's
come back
an
down
option
and
too.
join the conversation.
That's an option too for you to always be a deadbeat. But once you nut in a female, it's her decision whether that baby's gonna be alive, that baby's gonna make it or not. Tell you right now.
That down, that's
I don't give a fuck if I want an abortion and a nigga come to the hospital and crying on his knees. Nigga, fuck you. I'm not keeping this.
Every
baby.
baby's dying.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nigga.
I'm dead.
Nah, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. They gotta go bye bye.
For real.
Bye bye.
For real.
See, alright, so yeah, my
I'm
mom-
like you.
If a woman
You
wanna
already
get
kids
it, if a
already.
woman wanna get it done, man,
Right.
let her get it fucking done.
Yeah, women should
Just
get
leave-
it done,
let it be a
bro.
woman's
Let 'em
word.
get it
Yeah,
done.
you change your mind, right? Because you know at the
As
heat
a
of the
man,
moment, spicy.
I've gotten
A woman should get it
girls
done
pregnant,
because verbal
and I'm
abuse is
happy
crazy.
they
You
would've
can get
got
her to
that
get it done,
situation.
regardless. If you
I'm
make a
happy.
mistake, you can make her do it. Another
Alright,
mistake.
so niggas ready for the next topic? It's about to get a little bit more spicy.
If you make a mistake, all right. Before that, if you make a mistake getting a bitch pregnant, verbal abuse is very abusive. You can make her get an abortion.
Nothing.
Oh no.
That means
Verbal
nothing
abuse
if
ain't
she
gonna
don't
do nothing.
And you
I'm
could
gonna
go to
get
jail.
your
And
ass
you
out.
could go to
Stop
jail.
talking
You
to
sound
you.
dirty.
She
Right.
stopped talking to you for 9 months.
It is what
Yeah,
it
and
is.
I'm gonna make sure
And
you
tell
find out
you,
it's
yeah,
telling
yeah,
you
yeah.
shit like
He
that.
is right though. He is right. If you keep like antagonizing her or like
You can
dick
antagonize
about
a
it, get the
girl.
worst that
He
you
is
can.
for you.
You are not he's right. He sounds disgusting.
No,
Nah,
he's not.
I'm speaking in
He's
perspective.
a dog.
Get his shit
No,
off.
He's a dog.
I'm
He's
speaking
being
in
honest.
perspective. I'm speaking. I'm
He's
speaking
being
real
real.
nigga
Yeah,
shit.
that's real nigga
Real
shit.
nigga shit, bro.
That's real
Bro,
nigga
real
shit.
nigga shit, bro.
That's real
I don't
nigga
want to
shit.
say real shit.
That's real nigga shit
Can I
right
say
there.
real
You being
shit real
honest.
quick?
Yeah. He's
Say
dead
real
ass
shit.
too.
I just hope that I real shit.
Nah.
No, don't say it. Say everything that's
Don't
real.
take my son shit personal.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's certain basketball cross. Let's get it off. You gonna be getting the fuck out too. Get it off.
Relax.
Get it off.
Because we spoke about a lot of shit before already.
All right, we spoke about our stuff.
So can I say real shit? I'm asking you
Don't
because
say
you know
all
we
that
spoke
extra
about
shit,
this shit.
bro. Don't say all that
You know what I
extra
mean?
shit.
Because I'm asking
What
her.
you mean?
No, let me show
I'ma be me
No,
regardless.
Yeah,
I'ma be me
No,
all day, every day.
This perspective into the real, keep a relationship shit. Because we spoke about, boy, take a 10-year relationship, whatever. And remember I told you it's communication. Me and her spoke about a lot of shit
I
before.
made it
So
far.
she know a lot of
She
shit, you
means
heard? So if I'm asking her, look, I'm asking her because that means she know. You know what I mean? So I'm asking, can I say real shit real quick? So if I ask, can I say real shit real quick? That means I'm gonna say real shit that you know. I'm not gonna come up with some shit that you don't know.
See,
You know what I mean? So I'm asking, can I say real shit real quick?
It ain't gonna be a
As
surprise.
Can I say real
Can
shit
your
real
man
quick?
speak like a man, real
Can I
quick?
say real
You
shit?
can do it. Just
Nothing new that
You
you
should
Don't
do
be
it.
excited.
You gonna just be
Nah,
be
you
ready
gonna
for the
be
storm
tight.
after.
Nah, she gonna-
Say real
How I'm gonna
shit.
be ready for a storm? That's the bullshit. That's the lack of communication.
Speak on it, let's see where it goes.
All right.
Nah, I ain't
let's
trying to get hit.
Let's
Let me
speak
say-
on it.
See,
Alright, so we're not gonna speak on it.
Nah, I want to. It's crazy, you heard? Because I'm gonna approve the point that.
So we gonna
shit
no, we gonna speak on all the real shit then.
You
No,
gonna
we gonna speak
speak on
on
some
everything.
personal shit?
No, speak on it.
You want to speak on some personal
We
shit?
gonna speak on everything, all the real shit. No, speak on it. Speak on it. No, speak on it.
We're not.
No, speak on it.
No.
Speak on it.
We're not.
Speak on it. We gonna go everywhere.
We are
Speak on
not.
it.
We are not.
No, we gonna do it. Speak on
Next
it.
topic.
Speak on it right now.
No, Mo.
I wanna speak on it.
No, Mo.
I wanna speak on it. Come on.
We're
Next
not.
time.
Come on. I'm not gonna get mad.
Next topic. And
I'm not gonna get mad.
You gonna
I'm not
start
gonna
with
get mad.
Mo?